exchange, Zillow shares are plunging after the National Association of Realtors agreed to a massive settlement from home sellers that could result in commissions dropping dramatically. Diana Olick has the details. Hi, Di. Is 6% out of here?
Hey. It just may be, Tyler. The National Association of Realtors has agreed to pay $418 million in damages to settle class action antitrust lawsuits over broker commissions. That money will go first to pay the plaintiffs' lawyer fees and then will go to the class. The settlement, though, makes clear that NAR is denying any wrongdoing. Now, the lawsuits argued that NAR, with its more than 1 million brokerage members, violated antitrust laws by setting certain requirements that led to a standard commission. The settlement now bans the NAR from making any set rules that would let a seller's agent compensate for a buyer's agent. The norm had been the 5 to 6% commissions, although the NAR said in a call today that they vehemently denied that there are any set commissions, saying they are always negotiable. But what this means is that the agent market will now get much more competitive, which could in turn lower commissions. That could, of course, have an effect on home prices because sellers and buyers generally factor in the cost of the commission depending on the selling price. If they have to pay less commission, the seller can lower the price, or the buyer could actually just offer less. Now, in addition, on the MLS, the listing service for all homes, the settlement says all fields that show broker compensation have to be wiped out. And there's also a ban on the requirement that agents subscribe to MLSs in the first place in order to get commissions. So this could have huge ramifications for membership to the NAR, which as of now is one of the most powerful lobbying organizations in the country. Now, to get reaction on this, I'd like to bring in the CEO of Redfin, Glenn Kelman. Glenn, thanks so much for joining us. Give me your high-level thoughts on what this is going to mean going forward.
Well, Redfin has advocated for 18 years for lower commissions. So if this settlement leads to lower commissions where buyers decide how much to pay their own agent, that is good news. I think there are many details that we are still trying to parse. It's 108 pages. It was just released this morning. But the fundamental issue around cooperation between the buyer's agent and the seller's agent on fees is one that we've been focused on for a long time, and we think this can make a real difference in how this industry operates.
Now, Redfin has benefited because you have a flat commission that it's lower, and that's how you really market yourself. Is that correct? If you bring everybody else down into that playing field, does Redfin lose its edge?
I don't know if we want to say we're bringing people down. I think we're bringing people up. But yes, Redfin has a lower cost basis. We've always offered consumers a better deal. So this is the battleground we want to fight on. We obviously believe that when people decide how much they pay their own agent, they will be more price sensitive about it. We've already seen that with sellers. They are much more careful about how much they pay their own agent. Those fees have come down from about 3% to 2%. But buyers haven't had that same freedom, and now perhaps they will. It is still very much in dispute, Diana, whether this settlement will actually bring that about. I should be clear on that point, because some members of the industry are saying there will be other ways that sellers and buyers agents will be able to cooperate. But just ending that one field in the MLS should make a real difference.
But will it make it more competitive? As in, if I'm a home seller, then I can just say I'm not going to take this agent unless you lower the commissions, and commissions could come so far down that it wouldn't be worth an agent's time if it got that competitive.
I think buyer's agents will still exist. People want to tour homes listed by Keller Williams, Remax, and Redfin. But the buyer's agent will have to talk to the buyer about what fee she will charge, and then that fee may be included in the offer, where the seller can say, I'm not willing to pay that fee. That's coming out of my pocket. And so therefore, just like any other term, the inspection, the price, when it closes, the buyer's agent's fee is up for grabs. And that hasn't happened in my nearly 20 years in real estate.
So do you think this is going to lower home prices?
I heard you say that, but I don't think so. I think the seller is always trying to get as much as she possibly can. So my guess is that it will be what the market can bear, and the seller just gets to keep more of that money.
Okay, Glenn Kelman, CEO of Redfin, thanks so much for joining us. Tyler, back to you.